guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you two transformations that I did before we had to quarantine again. So if you want to stay tuned and see how I got this and how I fixed this next color correction, stay tuned. Alrighty, so here's my lovely client, Kelsey. She's got some quarantine roots there, and she likes to be a dimensional blonde. So we're going to leave the dimension that's already in her hair and literally just pick up her old highlights. So here I'm just sectioning out the back as a whole just to save some time. Here I am just picking up what has been highlighted before. And this is the way that I like to fold my foils personally, and fold that under flap underneath so that it prevents any bleeding. And I just repeat this process throughout her head until I get to the top. The top I do something just slightly different just because it's the top layer. And again here, only highlighting the root as like a retouch to her balayage previously so that we can leave that dimension that's already there. So when I get to the top, I like to, regardless of where I've already previously highlighted, I like to take it as a whole and baby like that whole section. So if there are pieces that I didn't pick up from last time, I'm carefully picking out the blonde here and only highlighting what I didn't highlight last time so that the top looks more uniform if I'm unable to find what I highlighted when I did her balayage last. And here I make sure not to fold the foil where there's already product so that there aren't any warm spots. And again, working my way to the sides and the front, just picking up those old pieces that I balayaged last time and touching up the roots only. And repeating this along the hairline in the front, just picking up those old highlights and just doing the root for them. And in the front here, I probably will just do about 3 baby lights back to back on the retouch, and then I'll go back to doing the sides. And then now pulling out these foils, I like to lift her to a level 10 just because I like to tone her down, and this is so that when the toner fades, it fades nicer. It's not so brassy, it's still pretty ashy because she overall likes to be very, very ashy. So with Kelsey's color, I'm going to be primarily using the 03 series, my favorite, because this is like the perfect blonde color. And for her root, I'm going to do 603, and then on the ends, I'm going to do 703 and a little bit of 70. So once Kelsey's highlights are all done processing, I like to rinse them out, and then I like to prep her hair for the demis and use Budapest clarifying shampoo. This is going to really clean out her hair and take away the old toner. And then I go in with Tokyo conditioner and apply this on the ends and then work my way towards the top. And while this is still in, I like to brush out the hair, sectioning out in smaller sections so it's easier to detangle and then rough dry her hair. And now Kelsey's hair is prepped for a toner. So starting with the darker toner, the 603 at the root, when I take this top section, I like to take it a little bit behind the ear so that it saves a bit more time and then I'm able to take that whole back section as a whole. And then applying my lighter formula, which is the 703 and 70 with the bottle, and brushing out and applying and making sure that I'm evenly distributing all of the toner and gets all of the hair. And then if I have any excess over 603, I like to apply that in the back of the crown just to deepen the back so it has a slight halo effect with the root shade. Then once that's all done processing, I like to use Bangkok Color Save shampoo and lightly shampoo the demis out and then rinse, and then use Santa Barbara mask on the mids and ends and then work my way towards the root. Alrighty, this is the finished product. You can see definitely those nice gold and ashy brown tones, And look how well that 603 melts into the 703 with 7.0. I love, love, love the 03 series because it's super shiny. It has the perfect amount of ash and perfect amount of gold in it. So here's my next client, Gina. She is a color correction wanting to go blonde. So on her end, you can definitely see she has like a dingy silver color that she's been over purple shampooing her hair. And then on the root, you can see her regrowth there, and then about an inch from her regrowth, you can see that there's old color there. She said at one point somebody did one of those like highlight caps on her, and then it just didn't light enough, so then someone went ahead and toned it darker, so that's why you see more of like that brown color there. So I carefully baby lighted her hair back to back, her whole head, and here I'm applying 20 vol at the root where her dark is. Right there, I'm going to be applying 7 vol because I noticed that where the previous color was, it actually wasn't stubborn. It actually lightened a little bit faster than her regrowth, so that's why I initially changed the formula. And there you can see I'm pulling out the foils, and with the 2 different formulas, it was able to lift pretty evenly to like a nice level 9 and 10. And the way that I figured out that I needed to use 2 different formulas was when I initially started in the back, I just used 20 vol, and I started to realize that the root was just processing just slightly slower than that brown area. I decided to go in and just use 2 different formulas so that it would just lift as even as possible. So here I'm just going in with the Pulpriot Liquid Demi 7.0 at her root and leaving out that front hairline so that that is the brightest piece. And again, taking the section on the top all the way behind the ear so that I'm working a little bit faster. I really love that the Liquid Demis has like more of a gel, thick consistency so that I'm able to apply these root shades a bit faster. So after I apply that root shade, I'm going back in with some lightener and 20 vol and just balayaging the ends and removing the old toner and purple shampoo and lightening her hair as well. And then once the root shade and the ends are fully done processing, going back in and just applying 9-1, 9-2, and clear all over. And look how soft her hair looks with the product on it. I'm able to brush it out with no problem and no tangles, and you can see how bright that blonde is already. And here's the finished look. There she's gotten to a nice bright blonde. This color correction is definitely going to be a work in progress, so the next time when she comes in, I will be highlighting the dark that I left out this time so that we're able to remove all of that old dingy brown color that was in there that was pretty warm, so that she can overall be a nice bright blonde all over. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these 2 color transformations that I've done, and if you have tried the new Liquid Demis, let me know what you guys think of them. I'm obsessed with how well they work and transform the hair into such beautiful, beautiful tones. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch me next week for more videos.